Hello again, and now I'm going to talk about two subjects, studying difficult languages and that it is possible with hard work. So, let's see, when I first got interested in languages, it was, I believe it was 2004 when I first bought this dictionary, Swedish Portuguese dictionary. Uh, I started studying Swedish, but I only studied very basics of Swedish. I learned a little bit of the basics. I developed a little bit of the basics, but that was it. Maybe level 2 or between levels 1 and 2, I don't know. It wasn't so much, but I liked it a lot. Then I, I stood like that without studying more languages, without doing so much. I was at the university, but I was lacking motivation. The motivation I have now for languages. Then I attended a small course in Finnish. Our teacher, which she's Finnish, gave us this dictionary here. And then it was a small introductory course. It wasn't nothing special. Then I studied a little bit more on my own, but nothing special too. Just a little bit. Why? Because I didn't have the motivation. I didn't have the motivation that I have now. I didn't have the goals that I have now. And I dropped it. I dropped it too. About 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, a little bit less than 3 years ago, I started studying languages again. 1 hour a day of Swedish, 1 hour a day of Finnish, 5 days a week. That was it. I wanted to make progresses, but that was only what I did. Now I'm studying several languages at the same time, and I'm studying some of them are pretty difficult. My favorite language, you guys already know, is Finnish. As you can see, it's no joke. Mastering this language is no joke. I'm low intermediate now, making progresses. I intend to reach a consolidated level 4 at the end of the year. Consolidated. When I say consolidated, I intend to be pretty good in Finnish by the end of the year. Another language that I was studying, I believe I started studying this 1 year ago, I don't know. But I dropped it. It was Ukrainian. I already made a video resource for Ukrainian video resources, and Ukrainian. Since I don't like so much about learning. I'm not so much into learning scripts, and Ukrainian is pretty difficult. So I started studying, and I didn't know what to study. Now I'm doing only half an hour a day, 6 days a week. But I intend to do this for at least 2 years. For at least 2 years, because I believe this is a very difficult language as it is, but I believe that with hard work you can do it. With hard work you can do it. My goal for Ukrainian is an intermediate level. It used to be a low intermediate level, but now it's an intermediate level, and I'm gonna keep studying half an hour a day, 6 days a week to do that. Turkish, another thing. Now I'm making progresses. Let's see if within 4 or 5 months I can reach a low intermediate level. Let's see. Studying 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, making progresses. Now I'm beginning to speak Turkish finally. A little bit, nothing special yet, but finally I'm beginning to get into the language, and I intend to reach at least a low intermediate level in 5-6 months whatsoever. Another thing, don't be such in a hurry to learn. Keep on learning. That's what you have to do. Being consistent, being industrious, being very industrious, very hardworking. Even if you have only half an hour, I only study between 1 hour and half an hour and 1 hour per language, but I study several at the same time. So don't give up on this. Another difficult language, which I'm not in a hurry to learn, is Vietnamese. I was going to visit Vietnam with my wife, but due to some personal problems we couldn't do it. So maybe next year. But take a look at Vietnamese. The middle. Pretty hard, eh? One thing about Vietnamese is that I don't find it very difficult to pronounce, but the tones are very hard. And the words, to memorize the words, that's no joke. I'm studying Vietnamese, but not very consistently. Because when I have to sacrifice something, I sometimes almost always sacrifice Vietnamese. So Vietnamese, I have those sounds in my tongue, oh. So it's not that difficult for me to pronounce. We know U from French, I know from Swedish and from Finnish. The singular tones, they're very, very hard, and the words to memorize, very, very difficult. So I wanna go easy on this one. I'm gonna go easy. My goal is an intermediate level. I'm studying with Teach Yourself. Then I have this phrase book, and then I will order a book from Good Verlag. And one language I'm not in the hurry to learn, definitely. Then Arabic, same thing, half an hour a day. Very difficult language, definitely not in a hurry to learn. I intend to reach a low intermediate level in 2 years or something like that. So I'm not in a hurry to learn this language. I'm doing this half an hour a day, 6 days a week, consistently. And my advice to you guys is that you use your time. If you don't have more than half an hour to dedicate it to a language, dedicate that half an hour at least 6 days a week. If you have an hour, great, dedicate 1 hour. If you want to study multiple languages like I do, this is nothing. Look at Moses McCormick. Look at what that guy has already done. He has learned more than 50 languages. He studies languages, multiple languages at the same time. He studies all sorts of languages. He did it. So we can do it too. He says everyone can do it, but you have to be diligent. That's what I say to you too. The guy is right. Without work, things are possible. You have to be diligent, industrious, and very, very patient. And that's it. Don't lose your motivation. Keep focused and keep studying consistently. So that's it for now. See you guys then.